attempting to go live on YouTube. Let's see if it's behaving. Okay, is that me right now? Yes. Okay, so we should be live again. Now, the thing is, that's going to set the viewers down to 0, and they're going to have to find me again. But that should do it. All right, hopefully that makes it better for them. All right, they try to, that's a large portion of what's going on in the hot maps, yeah. What next needs the Mystic Clovers? Did you already get the Mystic Clovers from the Wizard's Vault? Got those there if you want it. How come when I go to link my Twitch and my Arena account, I get a crying Quaggon? You know what you did. I don't know. I don't know. What did you do to the Quaggon? I am not sure.
How's this? We take down the Shatterer. You're free to leave Pact employment.
Then I demand a pension.
Ugh.
I demand a pension. I've been set up. You've been set up. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Advance on the Plighting Towers is coming up. Secrets of the Wield. YouTube stream looks better. It's more stable so far. Good. I'm glad. I am glad. Is Bavanisos going on right now? Hold on. We're going to port up there and take a look. While doing that, chat, I need a restroom break. I will be right back, and then we'll continue.
Hello? Hey, Finder. This is Thing. Yes? Good. We've entered the mall, beset by an unnatural foe. Join us.
Okay, we back. We are back. Here but no drops. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, to the person on YouTube who said no drops. Yeah, the YouTube's on the Twitch side. I have Twitch drops in the title of the YouTube thing, just to notify people for anyone who wishes to take advantage of those. Monk, why don't you have an official Guardian build? I played Support Luminary the other day. I really enjoyed that. So I can recommend that if you want it. They're fighting not Gorsul. That's fine. That's not the end of the meta. For some insane reason, that's the beginning of the meta. Okay, that went on cooldown, but I don't have the buff, and I did get knocked down. That's really weird. Nice. Good CC from these folks. Very good. Wow, I just used Well of Blood to res one person, and now there's like 7 more down? I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting all of you to do that. I might have saved that. There we go. GG. Nice. Speaking of metas, before I go to sleep, isn't there some kind of meta tracker, yours to achievements, yours to efficiency, or some spreadsheet? I may be creating one just out of spite. There's a... Okay, do you mean like which metas you've done each day? Because if so, the event table add-on, most metas, when you do them, it will like X them out unless they're repeatable. Like right here, you see Chalk Garon is X'd out. So this add-on for Blish HUD can do that if that's what you mean. Mug, is it detrimental to restart a Twitch YouTube stream in terms of engagement? I've seen a lot of streamers very reticent to do it. Oh, absolutely, yeah. For example, so now, right now I've got a ton of viewers on Twitch because of drops, right? On YouTube, I had about 50 viewers because it's really late. Usually on usually for Guild Wars 2 on YouTube, I have around 100 viewers. I had around 50. We restarted the stream and we're at 30 now. So anyone who had the stream open that wasn't still at their computer and they didn't like go and click on the new link, we lost those people. So I've lost those viewers. So I'm further down on Discovery now, and that's also less ad revenue. So for example, if my Twitch stream crashed right now and I immediately restarted it, Twitch currently shows me at 4,000 people. I will bet you over 3,000 of them are asleep, right? I do not think we have 4,000 awake people here watching. There's a lot of them that probably left the stream open for drops, and then they went to bed. So if I restarted the stream, I could maybe expect some hundreds to like reconnect to the new stream, and then the others would be gone. So I would no longer be getting that discoverability, discoverability on Twitch, and also would no longer be getting that ad revenue for the rest of the time I'm live, right? So we're just gonna make up some numbers here. Let's say I have 4,000 viewers and I was live another 10 hours. Okay, let's just say that ad revenue is, again, making up numbers. Let's say it's $100. Let's say I crashed and I restarted the stream and 500 viewers come back and then I'm live for 10 hours and I make $20. You know, it would be like a quarter of it. It would be less than a quarter of it. So I would need to stream like another 40 hours to make up for that. So yeah, like it's pretty awful when you have to restart. Just because of like how the technology is set up and which people reconnect. Like I think it was the launch of Janthier Wilds. At one point I was at like 6,000 or 9,000 viewers and my stream crashed. This is before we had the dual PC setup. And then I had to restart it, and it took us like 8 or 10 hours to get back up to close to that, and it was a massive setback. It was a massive setback. So yeah, that's typically why we try to avoid it unless we have to. New but not new player to yours too. I say that because I started 22 too, but still do not have a clue on most things thanks to the videos. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad I'm helping. Bavaniso, it's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah. How many people are here that I'm not seeing right now? There we go. We got some turtles. Mug, is there a technology or hardware setup where you can have redundancy for the stream? Like if one goes down, the backup connection keeps in and keeps it going down. So the thing is like, if my connection to Twitch goes down, let's say it just goes down for a second, and I immediately reconnect a moment later, Twitch will basically say that we ended the stream and restart and started a new stream. And then all of you sitting at your home, what you have to do is like hit the refresh button. It doesn't automatically reconnect all the people that are like AFK, like their PCs. It doesn't automatically reconnect them to the stream, which is why they are lost as a viewer. So yeah, even if I reconnected in like a second, the problem still happens. Now, I do now have a dual PC setup to try to get redundancy for the issues that were causing my streams to crash in the past, right? Like my video card would fail, and then the stream would close. So now I've got a dual PC setup, so that specific issue should not be a problem anymore. But like if the connection is lost, even if it's restored like 1 second later, it's like it's a new stream, and you guys all have to hit refresh, which means anyone who doesn't hit refresh, the streamer loses that. What do you think yours two's best designed enemies are? This meta is just reminding me I don't like Titan spawn. Best designed enemies. Do you, like, I don't know if you mean best designed enemies in terms of writing, or best designed in terms of like their models and abilities in the game. Script? Do they mean they're 5? Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, in terms of writing, the branded are really dark. But in terms of, like, the game, the brand, like, zombies are just Zaitan zombies. Branded are just Kralkatoric zombies. Mordrum are just Mordremoth zombies. Like, every dragon, the Ice Brood are just Jormag zombies. Every dragon's got zombies. Alright? So, if you, in terms of, like, you know, gameplay mechanics, like, they're all just that. But in terms of, like, the writing, I think that, like, the branded are really dark. Like, their freaking crystal grows under their skin, their eyeballs pop out, their skin starts, like, sloughing off. Like, it's really nasty. Scarlet was pretty good, yeah. Bone Skinner. Bone Skinner, the wildest thing about Bone Skinner is finding out it was a Coden. Like, somehow, a Coden's body was twisted and bent and mutilated until it turned into that. That made it way darker than it already was, which was pretty dark. I don't know if we're going to stop these in time. Nope. Wow. Yo, I just got sent for a ride. I assume Twitch wouldn't allow you to run 2 streams from 2 separate PCs of the same content. No. If I start streaming from, like, one PC and then start one from the other PC, it would sever the connection to the first one, and it would probably flag Twitch that I was up to something weird. It'd be like, oh, your account's getting hacked, let's shut it down. No, I couldn't do that. Now, I could run 2 streams in the same house. I could run 2 streams if they were going to 2 different accounts. Like if I was streaming to Mukluk and like if your sister Loranity visited and she was in like another room and streaming to her account and I was in one room streaming to Mukluk, like that would work technologically. But you couldn't have 2 streams from the same house going to Mukluk. Like that wouldn't work. Are we gonna let this guy merge again? God dang it. Rip.
Mount up on your warfall and take them out.
Alright, Bloodwell, we're AoE resing in the middle. This area is full on high returning here. Hey, Robin, what's up? Yeah, we got a lot of returners visiting with the new content and Twitch drops, stuff like that. If you got any questions, let us know. I was brainstorming about connection redundancy because I'm a geek. Oh no, the conversation's totally fine. It's just like, again, we're kind of at the mercy of Twitch's limitations, right? So it's not as simple as like, could you do this in your home? Yeah, maybe. Would Twitch, the giant mega corporation, let you? Probably not. Hey Muck, making a new character. How should I approach to getting it ready? Do I unlock all the maps first? Do I get my hero points first? Unlock the maps later? What about gearing? I don't have legendaries. I mean, depends how you want to go about it. Like, for example, if you've played a lot of PvP, you might have a bunch of Tomes of Knowledge. Tomes of Knowledge let you get free level ups on a character. I've got 200 Tomes of Knowledge. I could just move 80 of them to a new character and instantly get max level. But if you don't have something like that, if you're just leveling the old-fashioned way, then you would probably just level normally. I would just work on world map completions bit by bit. Definitely grab all those hero points when you get near them, stuff like that. But, I mean, there's no wrong way to do it. It's just which way do you choose to go about doing it. What's the best class now? Ranger. No, I'm lying. I just like Ranger. All of the brand new classes, the 9 new elite specs that just came out, quite a few of them are kind of busted, you know, we can expect some nerfs, but, you know, right this second, they're quite powerful, because they're brand new. Okay, that bit's done. Is there any more nodules? Yes, up there. Have you been playing since Guild Wars 2 released? My account, okay, so Guild Wars 2 came out. Once upon a time, a young muck found it on the shelf in a Best Buy. And was like, oh, I played the first one, that was kind of fun. I'll try this. And I picked it up. And I played it for a few months. I got another copy for my girlfriend at the time. Actually, we might have already been married, but Anna, my now wife, she and I played together, got to max level, got to ore, finished the story, got bored. I moved on, got hooked on WoW, I think. I came back to the game like 5 years later after Path of Fire. And since that time, I've been hooked on it ever since. Shelf, physical copy? Yes, physical copy. Yes, when Guild Wars 2 first came out, it was on store shelves, and that's where I saw it. So my account is like 13 years old almost. However, the birthday presents and stuff I've got, you know, that human character on my character selection screen, that character is like almost 13 years old. But I've been actively playing the game for like 6 years.
And more of those turrets. Mount up on your warfall and take them out.
I mean, I got a bunch of games in boxes on the shelf in here. Oh, trying to save this person. Nice, we got him. We got him. Boom. Hi, any giveaway? Hello, Amirs. No, not currently doing a giveaway.
That's the last one. Leave the rest to me. Legava, the binding of wills. Strike at this abomination.
I was wondering how different the PvP was back then.
Should recover from that.
When the game first came out. Dude, I remember, okay, turrets, like engineer summon turrets were very strong. So an engineer could like go to a capture point in PvP and set up turrets, and it was difficult to dislodge them. It was like they made a little fort. What else? Rangers' spirits stayed out and followed the ranger. So occasionally you'd see a ranger run past, and then like a little stampede of spirits following them. They would follow. They would follow behind them. Man, those are like two of the big. Oh, the Capricorn map, which is now completely above ground. It used to have one of the nodes underwater, and I loved it because like you would see people's underwater combat skills come into play there. You know, rangers would have their sharks and throw their sharks at people and stuff like that. Warriors, oh yeah, warriors used to be when you summon your banner, you could pick it up like a engineer kit, and you could beat people over the head with it. But that also allowed you to move it and reposition it. Yeah, so banner warriors were like wielding the banner. How heavy are sharks? At least 5 pounds. I did enjoy killing people with my banners. It's been so long since I played, but I remember some of that. They also completely changed the like trait system in the game. Like this is how it looks now. Give me a second. All right, this is a really blurry picture, but this is how it looked then. So, like, you would spend points. Like, this guy has 25 points in marksmanship and 20 points in skirmishing. You would spend points on a trait line, which would then unlock these nodes. And then you could put stuff in the nodes depending on what you wanted. So, this was the original trait system, but now it's this here, where it's like a tiny talent tree. Oh, here's a cleaner one for Ellie. Well, a little bit. So that was the thing. I started my son with Guardian since my 4-year-old daughter can do 1-1-1-1-1 with a 2-hand hammer. Hey, give her the LI Guardian hammer build. She'll out DPS half the people. You had to pay to reset traits? Mm-hmm. Well, there was also repair bills. Back then, your gear had durability. They got rid of that.
Mollify the Alliance in the short term. Many of them had doubts.
My report to the Countess will be similarly optimistic. She was worried, to say the least.
Despite what you may have heard, it wasn't my intention to create bad blood. As much as I love a little drama.
Something you and Mabon had in common.
I can't land on this thing. What the heck?
For now, we'll hold the Mist's Gate as long as we're able.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get up there. Dang it. Screw it. Can't get up there. There's a vista up above me I was trying to get, but it's being stupid. I remember repair durability. I think I only ever broken armor once. Let's see. My 9-year-old boy loves the game. He's already theory crafting with me. I'm wondering how he figures it out so fast. He's been playing for a week. I get it. My 13-year-old, his current infatuation is using the level maker in Portal and making Portal levels and then making me play them. And he made one the other day. I couldn't figure out, chat. What usually happens is he makes a level, I solve it, and he gets mad because I didn't solve it in the way he meant for it to be solved. But the other day, he made one that was... Oh my god, dude, it gave me a headache. I'm like, I can't figure it out. And he showed me, and it was the most roundabout, convoluted crap. And I was like, alright, yeah, you stumped me. I couldn't do it. You did it wrong, Dad? Yep. Great game dev experience? Yep. I had to tell him one day because he got mad at me. He got mad one day. And I was like, all right, you need to calm down. And we had to talk. I was like, look, you need to understand. When I do your levels wrong, I don't know the right way to do it. I'm not trying to slight you. I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just doing what you asked me to do. And if you're going to be mad about it, I don't want to help you anymore. And he's like, okay. And I was like, all right, like, look, if I do it wrong, what you should do is just go, oh, I need to fix that. Like, just tell yourself that. Oh, I need to fix that. Don't be getting mad at me. He's like, okay. Early stage game dev? Yeah. Show him the Valve dev kids. Valve, I don't know what that is. Speedrunning? No, I mean, I don't know how much of it. Like, it's Portal, right? In Portal, some of you may remember, like, you can only put a portal on certain surfaces. And there was, like, this blue paint or goo, and you could use Portal, like, it would be, like, leaking out of a pipe. And you could put a portal under it and put another portal to basically spray that goo into different areas. And anything with the blue paint, you could, like, bounce off of, like a trampoline. And so he'll give me one of these pipes, and he wants me to use it here, and I'll paint the entire room blue, and just go bang, 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 and just trampoline right through the puzzle. And he gets so mad. And I'm like, well, that, to me, was the obvious solution. And then he starts making, like, making changes, so, like, I can't paint here and I can't paint there and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right. And he's like, do it again. I'm like, all right, I'll try it again. Keep breaking them. I mean, I just keep doing what to me seems the obvious solution. I'm like, there's no need to overthink this. There's a solution right there, and I do it. He's like, if a tester finds an unintended path, you fix it. Then the unintended path is no longer a path. Yeah, yeah. I didn't use those words, but he's figuring that out. He is figuring that out. Secrets of the Wheel. Let's see if this is still going on. It might be over by now. Don't get mad at the game. Me to my son 5 seconds later after I yell at my game. You can cross events on the event table. They automatically, well, if it's not a repeatable event, they should automatically cross out when you do it until the next day. I love the comment when you get that gel. Our engineers haven't nailed down what element it is, but it does not like the human skeleton. Yeah. Let's see. VOE Starlet Meta. Let's see if we can join this. If a scientist makes a cheese maze for a mouse only for the mouse to go over the walls, is it the mouse's fault?
Alright, let's regroup in the courtyard and figure out our next steps.
Oh, they just finished. Rip.
Surely this isn't the end of our surprises for the
Let me see if I can loot the chest. I don't know. Oh wait, no, it's not over. It's about to. No, never mind. They just finished a phase. We've got the red arrows on the map. So I think they just finished the thing with the drills.
Their equipment has been wrecked, but we still don't know what they were trying to do.
I'm detecting anomalous magical readings in this area.
They weren't just digging here.
Those devices seem to
Event timers doesn't mark things off as done. Did I do something wrong? What? Not sure. I don't know the answer to that. You could ask the Blishud team on their Discord, and they're really nice. They could probably help out.
What exactly is that?
Magical readings bear a similarity to those emitted by the Seneschal Keela.
Why would the Inquest want to summon this?
I have a guess. Seb wants to control it.
Well, I'm certainly opposed to that plan.
Might need to turn down character models. Is there a reason why you're still streaming? Taking advantage of the fact that there's so many viewers here tonight. Yang Sui, imagine you go to work one day and your boss says, if you do overtime tonight, I'll pay you 30 times what I normally pay you per hour. And you're just like, wow. Yeah, I guess I could stay late. That's me right now. Y'all are farming me for drops, and I am trying to stay awake to take advantage of 30 times my normal hourly rate. 30? I mean, maybe more than that. I mean, what? Someone do that. Let's see. Normally, I have 200. Okay, hold on. Guild Wars 2 section, I normally have like 300 viewers. But normally on a Thursday night, I'd be streaming something other than Guild Wars 2. So let's say 200 viewers. Let's lowball it. And right now, I'm at 4,200. Which is 21 times that? So 21 times. So in terms of discoverability and ad revenue, I'm making 21x right now. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate you. These drop events are great for streamers? Oh god, yes. Yeah. Like, there's a reason that whenever Twitch drops happen for Guild Wars 2, I, like, move my whole schedule around them. But yeah, I mean, you guys are all mooching me for the drops. I'm mooching you guys for the views. It's a cohabitable mooching. I don't know the right word for it. Codependency mooching? My dumbass was watching on YouTube. I forgot drops were a thing. I mean, they're here if you want them. Okay, how long am I gonna still be a rabbit? Can this thing wear off, please? There we go. Thank you. The knockout combo is drops plus giveaway stream. That's kind of shady. I mean, it's not shady, but anytime there's a giveaway stream, the streamer's having to give something up. Like, I have made no secret that Mukluk, I love you. And I love you, random citizen. Oh, hold on, I can't talk. Citizen.
Where did it go?
Okay, anyway. Y'all know every Tuesday for years I've done giveaway streams, right? I know that 400 of the people that show up on Tuesday do not really care about me or my content. They're there to get free stuff. It's advertising. My hope is that for every 100 people that show up because they're greedy, that 1 or 2 show up because they're like, oh, this place is kind of fun. I like this place. I'm going to stick around. Right? I'll be back tomorrow. Things like that. I'll hit the follow button, you know? So every single week I do a giveaway, and are the numbers highly inflated by people who just want free stuff? Yes. But the main reason we streamers do that is for the chance of a little bit of permanent growth every time we do it. You can be greedy and interested? Yes, you can. You can want free stuff and also like the stream. That is true. Alright, so someone in the chat says, I love you, Mukluk. And I said, and I love you, random citizen. And he wrote, not citizen, I'm illegal. Divinity's Reach is gonna be after this guy. They're gonna build a wall and they're gonna make the Char pay for it, chat. That's literally what happened. Muck stab bug is fixed. I don't know at the moment. The bug would kick in when this boss is around 30%. Here. Hold on a sec. Okay, I can still get stability right now. I'm not bugged at the moment. I mostly watch a YouTube and mostly watch here due to drops. That is totally fine. Like, we're having a very open discussion here. If that's what you do, that's totally fine. Like, I'm being very honest with you guys about, like, why I'm still here this late. Otherwise, I'd be asleep right now. Instead, I'm just sitting here dying, and I'm like, I'm sleeping in tomorrow. I watched because you're a cutie patootie. Thank you. Don't tell my wife. Mike, is there anything we could do to force you to play Gale Shot for a bit? I just released a video on Gale Shot. I did try it for a bit. Does your wife play Guild Wars? She did. As I mentioned, at launch, the two of us played together, and we finished the story, and we got to Ore, and then we got bored, and we quit. And I came back 5 years later. She did not come back. Up until the Wizard's Vault release, she let me use her account for daily login rewards when I came back to the game. But when the Wizard's Vault released, I stopped messing with that.
I wouldn't get too close to those gates if I were you.
How long are you going to stream? I'll be here if I can stay awake a few more hours, but I promise that when I do finally crash, I'll raid someone else so you still get drops. On the days where I stream Guild Wars 2 during drops, I always raid someone else so people get them when I go to bed.
I wouldn't count on it. Best we dispatch them before they can implement their plan.
$15 hours is crazy. Homer Simpson meme. 15 hours so far. No, again, because it's the math in my head, right? Let's say I end the stream now. This is crazy. 4,000 viewers. Absolutely bonkers. I wake up in the morning. I start my usual morning stream. There will be inflated numbers because of drops. We're not going to hit 4,000. So if I can make myself stay awake now and then just sleep in tomorrow, that's gonna put more ramen in the pantry. So that's like, So I'm just gonna get an advance here. Oh, was there a few gift subs there? What was that? Fractured Dorb subbed at tier 1, and Fractured Dorb gifted 5 community subs 4 minutes ago. I am so sorry I didn't see that or respond to that. I am very sleepy right now. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Fracture. Michael Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald Esquire the 4th, this is Jonathan Stuffles the 3rd. Welcome you to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Cricket the speaker, such as the bigger giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you're lonely in the edge. Hi, Chip. Chip's like, why are you awake? What are you doing? I am turned around. My brain no worky. I need to get on the ley line. Even the cat's questioning your sanity. Oh, well, I mean, pets are creatures of habit. Like, unless you have, like, a goldfish. I don't know. So he knows it's weird that I'm still in here right now. What are you doing? Did you swear just now? No, did you? Hi?
Hopper.
Ow. Chat, Chip is here. Behold. Sleepy Carrot. I am... Where's my mouse cursor? Okay, I see it. Alright, I'm rezzing these people. Oh my gosh. One-handed support writ. Okay. Eh. Do you want your chair? Is that, are you just hanging out up there? Even your cat wants to go to sleep? Get out of my walls.
Oh, come on. You hold still.
Chip is famous? He is famous. He has no idea how many fans he has. But, I mean, you gotta think about it. From his perspective, he's like, yeah, the big human in my house goes into a room and talks to himself for 10 hours a day. I keep him company because I think he's insane. Like, that's what he probably thinks about me. Bunny Rose. I didn't get my drops. Oh, I've got a video on that. Exclamation no drops, I think. All one word. There is a video. It's just like a minute long. It'll show you what to do.
Perhaps I could adapt this technique to
Longcat goes in the room instead of hunting. I think Longcat isn't a good hunter. I watch him so he doesn't hurt himself. Meow. Chip, don't break the illusion. Let Muk think we actually exist and aren't just figments of his imagination. Pretty sure cats in general consider all humans to be kind of stupid. That's okay. This is the same guy that when he sees the bottom of the food bowl, even if there's food still in the bowl, he thinks it's empty. So we can lovingly enjoy one another's company and both think the other one is stupid. This is not what I expect to find Muk. Hi, Balth. Yes, I am very dumb right now. Hello, I'm a new player in GW2. What's a good class to start playing? I was playing Mesmer, but I'm getting bored of it. There is no bad class. There some people will say that they find Elementalist to be very confusing, so there is a portion of the player base that says that Ellie is not a good starter, but honestly, if you've played games before, you could probably get the hang of anything. And it's just a matter of what do you want to play. I teleported over the shockwave. No, amazing Chip. He's like, no, your antics bore me. I'm leaving. Have you used your updated rip build in Strikes? Yeah, I used it in Strikes today. It was full pug. It was just me and a pug. There were some deaths on Bone Skinner, but all of them stood in puddles, so I feel like that wasn't my fault. And I did like 11 to 12k DPS on all the bosses while healing. Is your Aegis gone? Uh-oh. 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 Ah! What's full DPS of Rit now? Could check Snowcross. They've got the benchmark section of their webpage, and they're better than I am. So they could basically show you what it is in a vacuum.
It seems we have lulled it back to sleep.
Good enough. It puts a stop to the inquest's immediate plans, at least.
Okay.
I am pleased to have been
Oh,
able
he
to
forgot to
assist
check Aegis in like 3 seconds, chat. What do you mean Aegis? Do you mean stability? The bug was that I couldn't get stability. Why do you keep asking about Aegis?
Don't think it counts.
I am immune to stability. It's still bugged.
an interesting premise. Perhaps I could create a function that would register.
That is crazy.
on every
Hang on. In 5 seconds, I can show you again. Alright, so watch. Watch my character and look at my boons. Immune. No stab. I have instability. I am unstable. I am immune to becoming stable. I have once again gained stability immunity.
So, thoughts?
Need to pay your therapist? Yep.
Never thought I'd meet a golem I liked.
I would say that's a vote in favor.
How do you fix that? This is the 3rd time I've had it happen. It's always on this fight. And I just usually relog. Like, I have already reported it to ANET, and they know about it. I don't know exactly what causes it, but it's something to do with this fight causes it when I'm on my Rit. Might be bunny transformation. Actually, it's not. Because since the last... We very carefully checked the footage one time. And since, like, after the last bunny transformation, I do still have the ability to gain stability. But then there's a point a little bit later on where I lose the ability to gain stability. But it is a phase on this fight near 20%. It's weird. Let me try going to mislock and then see if it'll work again. Or it's like, 'cause I don't know if I have to relog or just load into a new zone. I know relogging fixes it, though. Okay, I have stability. It's working now. It is working now. Hang on a sec. He's making biscuits. Did you see that jerk? He's like, how dare you? How dare you disturb the baker? The master chef. Did you catch any of the reveals from TGA? I know there's a new Control game. Total War Warhammer 40K. I know Guild Wars 2 had a commercial. And I forgot everything else. Some people yelled at me a few times to look at stuff. So cute, the cat. I knew. I knew. Heroes 2 trailers free spot? Yeah, it was good. It was good. I think it was better than quite a few of the others that they've done. We posted many videos in the VIP lounge for your pleasure. For my pleasure. I'm gonna be trying to stay awake for another few hours. Let's take a look. What? Hold on. I gotta show something. Okay, really quick. A refresher. For anyone who didn't see it, this scene in Guild Wars 2, they recently revealed that this was the concept art, which is hilarious, and we've all laughed at this a lot. Someone on the Discord sent me this. Oh, I'm so tired. Wonderful. Okay. Hold on. Put that away. That was there since yesterday. Dude, I've been busy. Like, yesterday, we finished the stream. I went to sleep. I woke up. I had breakfast. And then I started the stream. And I've been here for 15 hours. All right. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. We saw that. We already watched that. Ontos. What is Ontos? Let's see what this is. Official announcement trailer. YouTube is not liking me right now.
Please! Over here! Come, talk to me first! I can explain what's going on!
From the creators of Soma. Oh god, that's how you know it's gonna be fucked up. Soma, okay, hold on, let me say something. Soma, at the end, I sat there and in my head, I was trying to redefine right and wrong. Like, that was an existential crisis. I was sitting here trying to categorize all the stuff it made me do and decide if it was right or wrong. And I was just, like, racking my brain on it. Like, that rewires your brain.
What is existence, really? Surely a question without an answer. Your father thought he knew, and it inspired him to grant wishes.
Is that a nightmare?
Ah!
That's why
I don't like that. Unsubscribe from that.
You want to understand, to know. Then you have to step beyond the walls surround you. Play your father's game. Push the very limits. Until you're reality itself. Breaks.
That looks like an ordeal. I would probably play it. Oh my god. Alright, what's the next one? Divinity. We already watched the Divinity trailer. That was super messed up. But so far, I've loved every game Larian's ever made, so I'll probably play that. I'm not going to watch that again right now, though. A new Resident Evil game. Okay, they've remade multiple Resident Evils over the last few years. Is this a remake or a new one? Resident Evil Requiem. Official Leon gameplay and storyteller. It's new. Okay. So, in the RE lore, Leon is still alive at this point. Like, I don't know how many, like, adventures he's been on at this point in time.
Hello?
You turn the light on.
It hasn't been easy. But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. It's Ashcraft.
Ashcraft?
Talk to me.
I'm wondering if a RE veteran would know that name.
And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the 5th body was found.
Teeth?
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
He's got some sick shades.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Ashcroft was from a Resident Evil Outbreak, a unique side game. Okay.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You there, Leon?
Yeah.
Dude, his face to me just screams, I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm sorry. That was just all I could think. When I just looked at his face, that's all I could think.
Hey, over here. FBI, what are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never.
RE9 Requiem.
Think I want a second opinion.
Looks like something you guys would probably make me play. Wait, what is this? Mega Mad Vlad, Guild Wars First Impressions. Oh. Okay. Leon is 48 now. Oh, okay. Alright, what is the next thing? And it's like, you know, Avowed? Or is it like, you know, top-down, turn-based strategy or something like that? I don't know. Hold on. Take on the role of veteran warrior Khatri, make a pact, and wield forbidden magic in Warlock Dungeons & Dragons. This third-person action adventure. Ah, it was pretty close. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series XX, and PC in 2027. Oh, why'd you even tell me about it? Okay. 2027. All right. Control Resonant. We already watched the... Well, no. We watched the last 10 seconds. So I was like, oh, cool, new Control game. I did not watch the full thing. So Control was a game in the Alan Wake universe. It is connected to the Alan Wake games, but you could just play Control and have a good time. But we have played all of the Alan Wake games connected to the story, and we've played Control. So we definitely have to play this. But I am rusty. I am rusty.
Do you feel it?
Okay, I am immediately assuming that's the main character's brother. I remember she found out her brother was being kept in like a storage thing by these guys that were running tests on him because he was exhibiting like really weird powers and stuff.
Thing is coming. An intrusive pattern.
Oh. Oh, did you see that? The cups duplicated. And then the bird flew away, and then it got caught. Okay, so in Control, there were these things called places of power and objects of power. It was very X-Files. And they would each exhibit weird phenomena. There was all kinds of different ones. And so I guess like this is like, it looks like a place of power or something is happening here.
Of staggering power. Reshaping reality as we know it. Everything we tried to keep inside. Eventually tried to keep
resist the urge.
Inside.
Do not ingest. Resist the urge to eat that, whatever that was.
Eventually worms its way out.
Good night, all. Good night, Ord. Okay, so that looks like the main building that you were trapped inside during the game Control.
You must have had good reasons. But we were not prepared. For what would follow.
The sibling has gone rogue fishing. You're up. Wait, are you playing the last character's brother in this one? Hold on, I want to see that again. Damn, I'm glad we watched the full trailer, because I only saw the last little bit. That I'm way more excited now than I was.
Pace yourself. It's gonna get weirder.
That looks pretty freaking cool. That looks really cool. Yeah, in the last game, like, as you got through it, like, she had, like, powers, but she also found some different objects of power that she could use to help her on her journey. And so, some of them were, like, really weird that she found, like, that they were, like, locked in confinement. And some of them were helpful, some of them were completely useless. There was a rubber duck, and it kept appearing behind you, and it didn't do anything, but it just kept following you. And anytime you looked away, it would come closer. But it wasn't threatening. It was just a friggin' duck. All right, next one that was linked to me from the Game Awards. Let's see. Tomb Raider Catalyst. I have played a couple of Tomb Raider games, like maybe 2. And one of them was a long time ago when Lara Croft was made out of triangles.
The entire world knows your legend. You survived the Dragon's Triangle. Crossed the threshold to Atlantis. I've heard a dozen tall tales that say you're unstoppable. But I say, all legends must come to an end.
That's so stupid. They all had guns pointed at her.
That's where you're wrong.
They could have shot the moment she did the grappling hook thing.
Started.
Seems kind of weird. So, hang on a sec.
You're wrong. I'm just getting...
Alright, so, hang on. So, this is what she looked like Yeah, I was born in 1929. Let's do it. Let me see.
What does it even...
It was just... madness.
Trying to see if I can find a close-up of her.
You already know.
Who the hell are you?
That was one of the last ones. This is kind of older. This is from 2016. Where was the other Tomb Raider game I played? Let's see, this one. Okay, so I played this one. This one, I guess she had more like a realistic look to her thing. Dude, I remember the deaths of this were gruesome. Like, they had full, like, cam footage of, like, very gruesome deaths. It's not loading. It's not loading. Anyway.
Started.
I don't know. It's just something with the face. Oh, well. Okay, so new Tomb Raider game, 2027. Let's see. Guild Wars trailer. We already watched the Guild Wars trailer. Total War Hammer 40K. Did we watch the whole... Yeah, we watched the whole thing. We saw that. Alright, what is this? Saros. Okay, this is the next one that the Discord thought that I would like. Saros. Let's see what this is.
Product not yet rated.
Oh boy, that's how you know it's gonna be good, chat.
The sun is forever.
Is this PG? There's a lot of skin.
We promised we'd never be apart.
It blazes. It was promised.
I need to know that I just made the right decision.
It's me, boss. Wait, how long?
Since the last time the sun died, mate.
You left us here. We've lost people. There's no way to get home, and you...
Lies! This is what it does. It gets in our heads, and it twists, and it turns. I won't break our promise. I will make everything perfect again. I know you're here.
Oh, hold on. I have to have Guild Wars 2 in the background because we're in the Guild Wars 2 section of Twitch still.
Find you.
That looked like one of the Vol from Path of Exile. That's weird. I'll say the gameplay where he was like dodging the waves that the enemy was shooting at him, that looked kind of fun. Like this looks similar to some games I've played before. Interesting. Okay, I'm left with more questions than answers. That's what Muck with a beard would look like. Good to know. I had a beard for like over a year. So PoE stealth drop new ascendancy for the league starting tomorrow. Is it Druid?
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, game director on Path of Exile. In the last of the Druids update, we're adding another ascendancy class for the Sorceress that didn't quite make it into the livestream. The Disciple of Varashta. Varashta, a once great leader of the Maraketh, to this day has Jinn under her command within the Trial of the Sycamores. If you, Sorceress, prove yourself worthy, Varashta may just release these Jinn into your service.
It's like a pet class?
The Disciple of Varashta is a build-your-own summoner ascendancy class that can summon up to 3 different Jinn. Ruzan, the Blazing Sword, a formidable fire Jinn. Kalari, the Tainted Sands, an assassin Jinn. And Navira, the Last Mirage, a gifted water Jinn. These Jinn are bound to their barrier and will only emerge to do your bidding when commanded to do so. Each Jinn comes with 1 command skill right away, but you can spec into up to 3 more skills for each of them to suit your preferences. For example, you might want to be a pure minion build, with Ruzan and Kalari fully unlocked and dishing out destruction. Or instead, you could be a more traditional caster that uses Navira for mana and energy shield recovery.
So she's still firing out the normal spells the sorceress could use, but she's also got the Jinn thing.
Or Kalari to make it easier for you to critically hit your enemies.
That's a lot of damage.
So, as you can see,
of course, they showed absolutely
commanding
deleting
these
something.
powerful Jinn gives you a lot of firepower and utility. But will you be worthy enough of Varashta to accept you as her chosen disciple? Thanks for watching, and see you all at launch.
See, what's the top comment? Leaving the Game Awards to watch this. Okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Did you see the Warhammer 40k thing? I did, yes. I did indeed. And I am down for it. Lords of the Fallen 2 official gameplay trailer Game Awards. Okay, so we played... Hang on a second. We played this Lords of the Fallen. 64 hours. Good game. Not like, yo... Dude, the way she said that reminded me of those... Click here to play, my lord. Play for free, my lord.
With all new veteran mode out now.
Honestly, it looks fun. The music choice is kind of silly, but the action looked fun. I liked the first game. I'd play it. What's next? Diablo 4, Lord of... Oh my god. Alright, I was really let down by Diablo 4 so far. Let's see what this is.
Enough. With every celebration of hubris, your hatred grows. Look around to would-be heroes, influencers, executives.
Executives.
You, how far would you go for that trophy? Death? Decapitation? And you streamers are no better. Riker, Shroud, you've got...
They made a video that actually called out, like, real people by name. That's very odd choice.
Corrupted more minds than even I can imagine. Oh, if it isn't Jeff Keighley, creator of this crucible of jealousy. Impressive. As for the rest of you, who of you is worthy of facing me? For I am Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, and you are nothing.
That's supposed to be Mephisto? I thought that was Diablo.
Of the willing. Soon, all of Sanctuary will be bathed in hatred. And none shall escape the flood.
All those arms like, get back down here, dude. You're messing up the path. Oh, shoot, there's so much loot.
Mephisto, you shall
Hold on, I missed that. Alright, I immediately think this is like the Crusader from D3.
The world no longer.
That's Mephisto now, that guy? Oh, cool, you play like Vermintide. Oh, it's the Paladin from D2. That's a Hammerdin. Oh my god. If I can't hit you with the sword, I can hit the sword with you. Hold on, I'm replaying that. Okay, yeah, that nailed him, didn't it? I was trying to see if he just lost an arm. Okay, no, he's... Dude, what the hell? Okay, yeah, that got him. Dude, he threw a tower shield.
Those who believe that they alone can stand against the inevitable.
Dang, dude, you really had your gut pulled in, didn't you?
I invite them to try.
That's a cool shot. I have to give him that. That's a cool shot. So they're adding Paladin to D4. That's the main thing there. Okay. All right, cool. I'm not reinstalling D4. But that was cool. That was pretty neat. Let's see. There's also Bradley the Badger. Am I going to care about a game called Bradley the Badger? Oh my god, what is this? What are we doing? I'm trying to stay awake so you get drops.
I love the new game. Okay.
Thank you, Waj.
Check. Back. Check. Time for a new platforming adventure. What? My village was poof, gone. All I wanted was to go back home. Badgerborn. Tried exploring. Did some jumping around.
Badgerborn.
You know, the classics. It's what I do. Everywhere I went looked strange and weirdly unfinished.
This reminds me of when I played Fish Souls.
And that's when I found it. And everything changed. Literally. Oh yeah! Make your own platform game, baby! Now we're talking! I had a new grasp on things. I learned tricks that blew my mind. I really transformed myself. This thing is amazing! Made a bunch of new friends. Picked up new wheels. Figured out how to think big and small. I had it all. And then the code broke down.
Oh, he turned into some dude. He's got... it's like Finn the Human.
And that's when I found you.
I would honestly try it. It's not a game I'm hyped for, but I would try it. It looks silly. It looks fun. Alright. What is this one? For loop. What is this thing? For loop. It's taking a minute. Alright, there we go.
Welcome back, team. Now, I need you to brace yourselves. Earth was invaded. Lost in less than a minute. All of this was our fault.
They're branded.
We're the only ones left who can fix it. And you must use our machine, the same machine that broke the world, to unbreak it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This bloke's gone insane. This plan sounds impossible, and we're probably going to die. But that's where you're wrong. You're definitely going to die. Reprinting. It's all part of my new plan. Every time you fail, I will use our machine to bring you back.
Reprinting. Reprinting.
If you can relentlessly experiment.
Reprinting. 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 Reprinting.
Roguelike.
Test strategies. Learn from your failures. You will become the world-saving team humanity needs you to be. Trust me. The voice in my head hasn't been wrong yet.
Giant Rubik's Cube.
From now on, nothing is impossible. Now get out there and fail to save the world.
My favorite trope. There's a crisis. Send 4 goobers. That's like Dark Tide. They just added the crackheads. Like, oh my god, this is getting out of hand. Send the meth heads. Alright, that's the last one. That is the last one that was linked to me that people are like, hey Muck, you should watch this. Alright, that's it. That is it. We are caught up. So there's some cool stuff coming. Some of it's like coming in 2027. Did you see Mega Man? No, I did not see a Mega Man. No one linked me a Mega Man trailer. No one linked me that one. Okay. Script got real, send in the cops. Script got worse, send in the methods. Did you see the new Total War 40K? I did. I did. And I would love to play that. That looks really good. And I'm already I've already played a lot of Warhammer and Warhammer 40K games the last couple years. So I am down to play another one for sure. Imperium Special, throw useless bodies at the problem. If they die, send more until the problem is solved. Yup. Yup. Hang on just a second. Kicking my shoes off. Alright, we are officially past my bedtime, chat. Usually, I end the stream at midnight. It's almost 2 a.m. now. And sometimes I stay up until maybe now looking at memes on my phone. But now we're going into the untouched territory. We're going into Muck is almost never awake at this time. 4 more hours? No, not 4 more hours. Alright, what can we do? What can we do? Battle for Terrir is repeatable as many times as you want. We could do Battle for Terrir again. Let's see. 93 minutes because 93% because Twitch keeps trashing. Mike, you're hitting my bedtime. Thanks for staying up late. You're quite welcome. Thanks for keeping me company. Otherwise, I would be going to bed. If y'all weren't here, I'd be like, why am I here? Birthday cakes. You're gonna love getting up at your normal time tomorrow? No. Tomorrow, I'll probably get up at lunchtime. Like, if I go to bed at 4 a.m., 8 hours of sleep, I wake up at like noon. And I'll feel terrible. I was going to record some voice acting takes tomorrow, and I can already feel my throat is like sore. So I can feel like, okay, I'm gonna be really hoarse tomorrow probably. So I'll probably postpone that until like Saturday. What are the best things to buy? Bank tabs, material slots, or character slots? In my opinion, material storage. The passed out guy voice, yep. Just put 3 more trailers in case you want to watch them. No law. We saw part of the new law, no law one. That was the one that looked kind of like Cyberpunk or something. We saw like the last 15 seconds. You doing voice acting? I'm auditioning for voice acting. So whether or not they want me, it remains to be determined. But I'm having a lot of fun with it and trying it out.
Port Desire. A city that don't belong
all footage captured in game
to anyone, but everyone wants a piece. No laws, no oversight. Just the jungle creeping back in. Both the vines and the people. The mayor stepped in where the government couldn't. Said the city needed order, and they'd be the ones to bring it. Keeping the peace on their terms. I walked away from it all. Kept my hands in dirt instead of blood. But desire is a fickle mistress. The city won't let me go.
Oh, wow.
It won't forget my name. I asked for nothing, and they still came and took everything. The mayors and anyone that's
So this is like John Wick, like he got out and then they're pulling him back in.
In my way, every last one of them. They're gonna learn something real simple.
They killed his bonsai, John Wick Rage.
You reap what you sow.
Okay. All right. Would I play that? I'd probably be willing to try it. It looks very similar to Cyberpunk. I enjoyed Cyberpunk. Let's see. Next one. Do we have enough time for another one? We got 2.5 minutes here. Nope, this is longer than that. All right. We got a couple more we can watch after Octavon. Let's see. Do drops work still? Yeah, we're on day 2. We're still in the first 24 hours of drops. Yeah, they still work. When do the drops go until? Actually, hang on a sec. Viewer reward drops. Control F guild. Monday 3 a.m. So Sunday night. So they're going until Sunday night. Is the Total War franchise RTS or like Age of Wonders games you were playing? Total War, on the open world map, it's turn-based. But if you get into a battle and it switches to the battle screen, Darth Maul, it's real-time strategy. Now, if you're playing on anything below the max difficulty, you can pause and issue troops orders and then unpause so they all execute those orders. But if you're playing on max difficulty, you can't pause during battle. Muck staying up till Sunday night. What a champ. Oh my god. Just kill me. No, I'm not staying up till Sunday night. Morning, Muck. I see you've been streaming a while. How are you? Tired. The plan is to take advantage of all these wonderful viewers who are taking advantage of me to get these wonderful drops and stream until I drop and then take tomorrow morning off. That's the plan. Is StarCraft an RTS? Yes. StarCraft, all of these StarCraft and Warcraft games before like World of Warcraft were real-time strategy. StarCraft is possibly the most famous RTS in terms of like tournaments and stuff that ever existed. StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Massive following of people that play StarCraft and StarCraft 2 and follow it for competitive events and stuff. Would be a good laugh to see Sleepy Muck do Winter's Day Guitar Hero. You have to rebind so many keys to do that well? Heck no. Your guides helped me tremendously getting back into course too. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad to hear they helped. Muck's still up. Yes, I'm very stupid. See, I was thinking, I was like, okay, it's almost time for bed, and then Loranity rated me and was like, here, double your viewers. And I'm like, oh god. Now it would be stupid to go to sleep. So, it's her fault. She did this to me. Like, you know the shtick of like, the wife is going into labor and she's like screaming at the husband, "You did this to me!" Like that's me and all the streamers who rated me today. You did this to me! I would like to be unstunned, please. Yay, frogs are down. No more frogs. Do you return the favor and reverse Uno the raid back at her when she wakes up? Oh, man. Can we at least have, like, 3 streamers involved so we can each do, like, an 8-hour shift? But yes. I would say on any given week, me and Laura raid each other at least once. Because it works out great, because, like, after my morning stream, she's on, if she's on time. And then when she finishes her stream, I'm usually in the middle of my evening stream, so it works out. Fandrel as well, his schedule lines up really nicely between my 2 streams. There's a few others. Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening? Whoa! Chat, did the stream lag? Or was that just my game? My game just, like, froze for, like, 15 seconds, and then everything happened at once. It was just the game? Okay, so it wasn't my internet. Oh, man, that was weird. Okay. You're just that tired? Yeah, I just nodded off for 15 seconds. I saw the lag as you're still talking. Okay. Dude, in my brain, I was already like, yo, if the stream crashed, I'm out. There's no sense in turning it back on. I'm gone. Ugh. There we go. I was sitting here trying to figure out which lane hadn't finished. They were all so low. Wait, what was this question? Is Total War the same as Warhammer 40k Dawn of War? Total War is like just a kind of like a series or a franchise. It's like there's Total War Troy, right? So there. Oh, everybody just exploded. All right, Bloodwell. Anyway, so there's like Total War Troy, Total War Egypt, Total War, you know, Warhammer. Total War, I think, is just like the type of game, like the genre. Can I say who the heck designed Chalice of Tears? Bloody heck. Yeah. I mean, I've done Chalice of Tears on my own twice for legendaries it was required for. I think Aurora and something else. And then Season of the Dragons came along and we had to do it again. And we like, me and a bunch of other people just got some mesmers and like we all did it with the mesmer and portals and just tipped them at the end. Because we didn't want to do it again. But the times that I've done it on my own, I use the prototype position rewinder, so if I missed a jump, I could rewind. Still took a long time, though. Would raid Spellbreaker with Dagger, Axe, Mace that switched to Dagger, Mace, Greatsword need any trait reworks? That is such a specific warrior question, I do not know. Hey, Walter. Thank you for the prime.
Dancing.
Appreciate you. 16 hours. Hi, Scourge. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we still here. Are you okay? Absolutely not. I am mucked up. Brain turned to mush. Yes, no brain, only mush. Yeah, this reminds me of the time, I don't know how many of y'all were there. There was a time when they were giving out drops, and there was a bag slot. Everyone wants a bag slot. And they accidentally stopped the drops early. And they were like, oh, shoot. We didn't mean to do that. Sorry. But they couldn't pick it back up where it left off, so they restarted it. So everybody was able to get everyone that hadn't gotten it yet was able to get it. But if you already got it, you could get a second one. So the final day of drops had the same amount of people or more as the first day of drops. So I'm streaming. It's like 11 p.m. And it's like people coming in like, how late are you staying up? And I was just like, I'll be here for a while. And they're like, okay, how late are you staying up? And the viewer count kept going up and up and up. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, guys, drops end at 4 a.m. Should I try to stay up till 4 a.m. so everybody can get their stuff? Now, that makes me sound like quite the kind individual. I could have just raided somebody else, right? Everyone's like, yeah, Muck, do it. Yeah, we're a bad influence. Do it. And I stayed up till 4 a.m. that night. So everyone watching me got a second bag slot. And dude, I felt like this. I felt like this. I was like, oh my God. Muck milking viewers. Viewers milking me for bag slots. I'm milking them for views. Tried to get both drops, but they never delivered my first. They refused to give me both. Nikas, have you already checked the resend thing? Like if you do, okay. In my chat, if you do !, no drops, there's like a 1-minute video will pop up that shows how to get drops resent. Have you tried that? How do you swim so fast? I mean, I have a small swim speed boost from an infusion, but it's very minor. I think it's just my character's small, so it looks like I'm fast. Trick of the eye. Didn't I already do DBS? Or was that before the daily reset? I don't know why it's not crossed off. I think I already did it. Let's check your card, though. You did DBS. Thank you. No brain, only mush. Before reset? I don't think so. Because I think for like 5 or 6 hours leading up to reset, I was just doing PvP on EU. And then I swapped servers, and I think it was after that. Is there people doing this? Let's see. You know, one big task I have to do at some point, if not tonight, then tomorrow, chat, is Noxxi finished editing the jump cut video of session 1 of me with Nagura. And I gotta watch it and check for any, like, glaring problems. And the video is an hour-and-a-half long. So even on my usual 2x watching speed, that's 45 minutes. I gotta check it for any issues. And I gotta make a thumbnail for it. And all of that. Were you attending any of the Guild Wars startup events mentioned in Guild Wars Anniversary video? The only Guild Wars meetup event I've ever been to was this year. It was in Seattle, and it was like the last few days of, I was like August 31st or something. It was like the last few days of August. So I went to that, and then so like the venue that we went to, I recognized it in the pictures they showed in the video. So I went to the same venue that they showed, but not in the years that they showed pictures of. Heading to sleep. See you, Darth. Like, what the heck? It's 8 a.m. Hi, I'm stupid. Carry past doing up. Doing Christmas shopping for my kids. Single dad trying to be covert while listening to you. Sneaky, sneaky. You're on DBS when the YouTube stream was being weird. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. And that was an hour and 40 minutes ago.
It's here. I know it.
What's the RNG on Muck dropping? The RNG.
Drakkar! I am Javi, blood of Svanir, a daughter of Jorah. You know why I've come, yet you cower in the ice. Face me, and let us finish what you started.
There you are.
All right, everyone, get ready.
Oh my god, what's happening? Ah, noises! Oh my god, anonymous gifter, thank you! Appreciate that.
360 Ooga Booga!
Ah! No, it's too late for Ooga Booga Booga. Stop. Oh my god, anonymous gifter, 10 gifted subs, thank you. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. 10 more people, no more ads for them. Like, how long are you planning to stream? Should I prepare for a stream after 8 hours, or should I prepare my stream at 1 a.m.? Oh my god. At maximum, an hour and 50 minutes more. I'm gonna tell you how my brain works here. So I'm like, okay, I'm taking off my 4-hour stream in the morning, so I need to stream 4 hours now, and then I can be guilt-free for not doing that. You know, skipping that morning shift. And that, why? Why is Sleepy Muck bringing out subs? What the hell? Nihavalar, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're not doing any VA work tomorrow. Oh my god. Thank you, Niavalar, for the 10 gifted. Very, very kind of you. Appreciate that. Oh, I forgot to answer a question. I saw it in the chat earlier, and I forgot to answer it. Someone in chat a little while ago said, do I have any tips for them getting into VA work? No, because I haven't even gotten into VA work. I got invited to a cool opportunity because they just knew me from streaming. And they were like, would you like to audition to possibly be a voice in a game? And, you know, we know that you're a novice at this. And we've hired a professional VA from like the Association of Voice Actors to basically do coaching for y'all. Y'all is like there's other streamers too. And, you know, even if you don't get picked, you can improve at this skill if you want to. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do it. So I kind of got lucky. I was already known for doing this, and then I got invited to this thing. And I accepted, and I've been working on that. Dude, I listened to some of the other takes from other people, and I was like, oh my god, dude. I'm so good. I got this. And then I listened to some other takes from other people, and I'm like, who invited Matt Mercer? They're not going to pick me for anything. So I would say right now, of the other people I've heard, I feel like I would grade myself as middle ground. So no, I don't have any tips on how to get into it, because I've not been hired. I just had this cool opportunity land, and I'm trying it out. But I haven't been picked for anything. And I would love, even if I don't get picked, I would love at some point to do a video that just like talks about like the whole experience. But I can't talk about it yet. Always with Matt Mercer. Dude, there was this one guy, his voice, dude, it was like, imagine there's a whole bunch of people there that are like, I am the Dark Lord. And I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I got these people beat. You know, I'm way better than this. And then this one guy gets up on stage, and it's just like, he opens his mic, and it's just like Morgan Freeman. And I'm like, who invited Morgan Freeman? Like, what? And I'm like, dude, okay, what? I'm like, wow, that's one of the roles I read for, too. I lost that one. All right, let's just cross that off right now. I wouldn't pick me for that after listening to this guy. Jesus. It's a marathon, not a... I misread that. I thought you wrote it's not a marathon, it's a race, heart. And I'm like, wow, that's mean. And then I had to reread it. I'm like, wow, Jesus. No, real talk. There was a couple of people that were doing like tryouts, and they sounded amazing, like absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm still doing attempts, and they even told us. I'm thinking of a way to say this where it doesn't break any of the rules of secrecy. Okay, so let me tell you guys the thing. So that we had a reading, and it was my first time reading in front of other people. Now, of course, talking to you guys is one thing, and sometimes I do the funny voices and some stuff like that. But we had a reading where we were all in front of each other, and it was kind of nerve-wracking. Like, I was actually really nervous because I was pouring everything I had into this voice in front of a bunch of other streamers and stuff. And we're going down the line, and then I get to my part. And I have a description of the character and some stuff that's wrong with him that would affect the voice, and I do my best to embody that character. And the guy, he gives me, the professional VA guy listens, and he gives me tips, he gives me pointers, and he's like, have you ever done this voice before? And I'm like, no, this is something I just made up for this. And he's like, I can tell. It's a little rough. You need to, it's a muscle, right? It's a muscle. You need to practice each night to try to get more flexibility with it if you're going to use this. And he's like, all right, so I'm not going to judge you on the voice itself, but on like how you're doing the lines. I'm like, okay, so then we do the lines. He gives me some pointers. It's really cool. And then the game director joins the call. And he's like, hey, I wanted to stop by and say this because no one else has done readings for this character. And I'm like, okay. And the game director is like, the voice you've come up with is very at odds for our mental image of this character. And I'm like, crap. I'm like, crap. And again, like, I was working with what I had. But he's like, that is very much not how we imagine this character sounding. I'm like, well, damn. And he's like, yeah, that doesn't mean we don't have a character that you might be perfect. That doesn't mean you might not be perfect for another character, but not that one. I'm like, well, shoot, because I've been practicing this one for weeks. So that happened the other day. And I'm like, damn. So, like, the professional VA guy was like, oh, yeah, this ain't bad. But it wasn't what they were looking for, right? So, like, he helped me fine-tune it, but the voice that I made was not what they wanted for that part. So I was like, ah, shoot, okay. So I'm continuing to try my best because, there might be something else that I might be a fit for. And I've actually auditioned for, like, 6 different characters, but that was the one I put the most time into. So I was like, ah, shoot, bummer, okay. But at the same note, I've gone further than... Wait, what is the chat command to see the info about recent new drops? It's exclamation no drops. Exclamation no drops if you didn't get something. But yeah, so that happened the other day. So that was kind of a downer, but I'm trying to like just brush it off and keep going, because there were other stuff that I applied for as well. But yeah, we'll see. Worst case scenario, I don't get picked, and it was just a cool experience. Like if it had been real VA work, then like real quote unquote, then basically it would have been like when you send a resume to a job, right? And they just don't respond. Like they told me, they're like, yeah, most of the time in the industry, you just like do a reading and then you send it in and either they send you back a yes or they don't even reply. And I'm like, oh, so it's like sending resumes out. And he's like, yeah. So, this is like really cool that they're actually like, trying to help you fine tune it and stuff like that. Has Mutt quit his day job and turned to full-time streaming? Kyoto Mart, that happened like 4 years ago. I quit my day. I mean, technically, the whole department I was in got shut down and I became a full-time streamer years ago. Muck, you're the next John Wick. No, I'm not the next John Wick. Once at an audition, I was told point blank, we don't like your face. What? Hold on, I have my overhead fan on and it's getting too cold. I need to turn that fan on. Give me just a second. Coming back. Okay. Don't like your face. I hope it wasn't for voice acting. Imagine you apply for voice acting and they're like, no, we don't like your face. I might get knocked away. I'm trying to get these... Nice, okay, I got the 3 revives. Like, yeah, man, you got a face for radio. Woo! The instructions and no drops worked instantly. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. I'm glad they helped. I mean, they haven't fixed it for every single person, but a lot of people, that was the solution.
Need some help here.
Muck, any advice on how to start Fractal Strike CM if it's always 20k UFE 500 LI? Yeah, watch my video for whatever you're trying to start, and then make your own group. I'm completely serious on that. Before I was like well known, so I didn't have anybody like, you know, helping. I didn't have like the whole popularity thing going for me. Anytime I wanted to do fractals, and I was maining Druid, I had to make my own groups, because everybody only wanted Firebrands for, like, years. So no LI, there's lots of people that don't want to deal with LI that'll join you. But yeah, I had to do that too. There we go, nice. Smooth Drakkar. I usually watch a YouTube tutorial and just join LFG or start my own LFG group. Yeah. Yep. Son's been bugging me for a jean jacket, and daughter wants a Garfield plush, been pretending to ignore them. More binge trailer watching. We watched all the trailers. Oh, wait, no, we didn't watch all the trailers. I forgot. Okay, hang on a sec. I forgot. There were more. Okay, this was another one that was sent to me called Exodus from the Game Awards. Bonk? Oh my god. Wizards of the Coast?
Who are you? I'm a friend.
Celestials are the enemy of humanity. A relentless threat to our very survival.
I can't do this anymore. Salvaging scraps just to get by.
Child of Orion, fulfill the purpose for which you were crafted, and seize your destiny.
Our world is dying. You are the only one who can wield celestial tech and find a cure. Well, that's terrifying. But with the right ship and the right crew, you could save all of us.
I was on an alien world. Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
Thank you, June.
Giant monkey.
We are the defenders of Leiden's future.
Is that an octopus driving a mech?
And we will fight to protect it.
The fight for survival has consequences. How far are you willing to venture? How much are you willing to sacrifice to save your world?
Damn, kid. No pressure there.
That looks like it could be fun. It looks like it could be fun. Looks like it could be fun. Has anyone ever told you you look like Jim Carrey? Yes, since I was like 14. Yeah, for a while now. Let's see. What's the next one we haven't seen? Solasta 2. We played Solasta and Solasta's expansion on our channel. They were multiplayer turn-based games, kind of like Baldur's Gate 3 in gameplay.
My dear children, I write this letter to you as testimony of my undying love. Deorcus, my beloved, you will honor our goddess more than I ever could. Rickard, my cherished, find your father's steel and face the challenges ahead.
What happened?
She knew Marike was coming for her.
Never forget, the bonds that tie the six of you will be your strength.
Lies. You should have saved her.
She deserves the peace of death.
What an interesting family you must have.
She's using necromancy to bring the lady back.
Stay in the light. Never give in to darkness. Your loving mother, Marhin.
So it seems like they were trying to, rather than just like show cool scenes for this one, they were mostly just like trying to kind of set the stage for what the game was about with this trailer. Interesting choice. I gotta head out, sleep well. I'll see you, bye. Alright, the next one linked to me is called Decrepit, which is how I feel right now. Good morning. Good morning, Buzz. It's a weird looking light. The wheel. Zombie's like, wee! Rise again and again. It's like roguelike. Thanks to the Twitch drop video. I was busy for things. You're quite welcome. Decrepit. First-person Souls-like game from developer Jamerdal Games and publisher Three Fiends. Every death drags you back to the dungeons below, stripped of all equipment. Armed with only the knowledge gained from each escape attempt and whatever you can loot from undead inmates and guards, the only path out is learning the castle's layout before it kills you. Oh my god. So, roguelike. Inspired by classic first-person action games like Hexen? Oh my god, dude, I have Hexen. Hexen and Heretic. Wow, that takes me back. Dungeon crawlers like Eye of the Beholder and modern Souls-likes. Decrepit emphasis spatial mastery over power creep. Keen-eyed explorers will find hidden secrets throughout the castle that provide permanent bonuses. Helpful but never a replacement for knowledge and execution. Wow. I have Hexen on a zip disk somewhere. Yeah, I think I've got it on a CD-ROM somewhere. Okay. Alright. What is the next one? Pragmata. see what this one is. Do you plan to play the Claire Obscure update? Not planning at the moment.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have. Got a house with a view and everything. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
So he just fights with a... Who was that guy in Bleach? Ken Pachi? And he was always fighting and he had the lieutenant, which was like the little girl on his back all the time? This reminds me of that.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of cradle security protocol.
So he's running around and she's got like powers or something from his back. Pre-order to get Fluffy and Lunar cat skins. Oh my goodness. Okay. The little girl looks uncanny. I don't think she looked that bad, especially considering some of the other trailers we saw today. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. What the heck?
I've got bad news for you.
Yeah, of course you do. Zombies are real, and I need new pants.
Famous last words in a zombie apocalypse.
They can't hurt us if they can't catch us.
We gotta get out of here right now!
Let's go, Commando!
He's like, I don't know, if I'm with a bunch of my buddies and we're discussing running from zombies and one guy goes, let's go commando, woo, I'm gonna assume he meant take his undies off. And I'm gonna be like, how is that going to help us?
He is redundant. I prefer Homo Mortis. We're gonna have to tone this shit down for the movie.
Seems very over the top. Like, this is like the Vermintide of zombies.
It's a zombie apocalypse!
Fuck that.
Let's see what it says. 4K viewers, what's happening? They're all bots. Bots, can I get a beat boot, please? Load up your gun, Toxic Commando, and team up in 4-player squad to send the Sludge God and its undead horde back to hell. Rated mature. Thank you, bots. Appreciate you. You're not my admin. The Vermintide of Zombies, do you mean Left 4 Dead? I haven't played Left 4 Dead, so I don't know if I mean Left 4 Dead. Alright, let's see. What's next? Order of the Sinking Star. What is this one? The reason everybody's here is Twitch drops. That's the reason I'm here is Twitch drops. Why do you have bots here? Because bots like Twitch drops. Come on, I just said it.
Let us begin. Template for Combiner.
Oh, the Witness.
North, a world of heroes.
We played Witness.
Can you charm that goblin?
It's too far.
I'll swap him out.
East, the Mirror Isles.
Will the mirrors repair my soul? Will I pass the test?
West, endless caverns, beams of light.
Nobody else could get this old mine suit working, so all the rewards go to me.
Skipping stones to lonely homes.
I'm close to the treasure. Just a few more minutes.
If you don't get back before that storm hits, we're both dead.
Fuse and grow. We will it so.
Who are you? And what are these? Beams. They're very useful. Watch this.
Can you push a stone back across the water?
That's water?
So each one has a mechanic, but then when they meet each other, the mechanics combine.
This overworld. I had never imagined such a device that could fuse realities. Not just mashing together terrains, it weaves the very laws of nature into a composite whole. The result surprises me constantly. But who has done all this? And what do they want with me?
When it said it was made from the people that did The Witness, I was very surprised to see how, like, you know, not childish, but like how kid-friendly the graphics looked. But I don't know, it looks like one of those puzzles, especially when they started combining things here. I was like, oh boy, that's going to give me a headache. This is going to really make you think. Interesting. Interesting. I think that's the last one. I think that is the last one people have sent me. Surprised you're still streaming this late. I just woke up. Vampy, I am surprised I'm still streaming too. I have been live for 16 and a half hours. I am also surprised that I'm streaming. What kind of idiot would do that right now? Nothing wrong with a good puzzle game. I like Darksiders and Soul Reaver. Darksiders wasn't a puzzle game, was it? That was more of like an action RPG, right? That was with when you played War. Not go to bed? No, I'm farming. Y'all are farming me and I'm farming you. It's codependency farming. Wolf, thank you for the tier 1. Has Muck seen the Control trailer? Yes, we watched the Control 2 trailer earlier. Yes, we did. Let's see. You know, let's try to be productive here. Chat, I need to make... Oh my god, what is happening right now? Am I playing the Switch Matter right now? I am! I really am. Are you excited for Divinity? Well, okay, one thing I'm kind of confused by is... You know, hold on, I'm gonna go to Google. Are the Divinity games and the Divinity Original Sin games in the same universe? Yes. They take place at vastly different points in the timeline, functioning more as chronological prequels or sequels with shared lore rather than direct story continuations. Original Sin and Original Sin 2 are early prequels, set thousands of years before the first Divine Divinity, but feature characters and lore that echo through the entire series, like Lucian the Divine. Okay, so I played Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. I have not played the other Divinity games. So hopefully I am not required to do that to understand. Okay. Chat. Some of you may know the other day, I did two sponsored streams where I was paired up with Nagura. And I needed to, or my goal was to show her Guild Wars 2 and hopefully have her like it. Then basically I hung out with her for hours and answered all her questions and just tried to make it a very painless process, learning Guild Wars 2. Part of the sponsorship for that is I also needed to edit 2 videos about the experience. Noxxi has finished editing the first video, and I still need to watch it and see if there's any problems with it or if I have anything I want her to change, but it's an hour-and-a-half long video, so I don't think I want to do that right now. But I need to make a thumbnail for it. So, I gotta decide what the title is going to be. So it could be something like, here, hang on a second. Let's see, teaching a WoW veteran Guild Wars 2. That's probably clickable for a YouTube video. Guild Wars 2 players often love seeing people's first interactions with the game. What program do you use to make this thumbnail? I always use GIMP. It's like free Photoshop. I've been using GIMP for years. Is she also making videos about the experience? It's not come up in conversation. I don't know if she is. How to train your WoW expat. What was that? How to train your ex-WoW player in Guild Wars 2. Funny name. I think that's too long, though. You doing the soy face meme pose is never wrong. I have that saved as a layer in here in case I need it. Hold on. Where is it? I've got a whole bunch of expressions in here. Here we go. I've got a layer for the left soy, and I've got a layer for the right soy. So anytime we need soy, I got them on tap. How I saved this WoW veteran's life. Guild Wars 2 for beginners. Dude, I have so many layers of me. That's me from when I was on the, I put myself on Dawn of War. There's Dennis. That's me, seducing you. Gotta be careful with that one. Angry. Still angry. Angry but sideways. Laughing. There's Beard Luck. Beard Luck is back. Think. Feels good. Disgusted. More disgusted. I might have to record a new one. Just really pissed off on that one. Oh, man. Can I... Let's see. I'm wondering if... Let's see. Like, in hindsight, I don't actually know if she knows about me making the videos. So I'm wondering if I should check with her before using her on the thumbnail, or if that was already covered. Because, like, I could have, like, me on the left and, like, just, like, a WoW logo on the right with, like, a word bubble. Ask her? Yeah, I'll need to. But if I need to ask her, that means I can't post it right now. Hey there. Part of what I was asked to do on my end was to make some videos about our experience. Would it bother you if I added you to the thumbnails? Wanted to ask just to be on the safe side. Alright, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a response from her today. See, it's 9 a.m. in Italy right now. She's awake already. We'll see. I'll also remind you that I never got her to respond on Discord. And every time we did a sponsored stream, I had to go to her chat and wave my arms repeatedly to get her to pay attention and then go to Discord and answer the call. So I don't know that she's very good about watching that. Let me see. Is she happen to be live right now? No, she's not live right now. She is not live. Dude, she has 379,000 followers. I never knew that. I did not notice that. Okay. All right, back over here. So I could maybe use this one, like me pointing at like Guild Wars 2. Here, hang on a sec. Let's duplicate this layer. All right. So I could do like, do like that. And then maybe if she's okay with it, we have her over here and then have like words above her with like an arrow that says like, WoW World Firster. And then what would the background be? I mean, I could use like anything for the background. Guild. I'm just gonna Google Guild Wars 2. I'm just gonna Google Guild Wars 2. See what comes up. Why does Reforged come up? Let's see. Guild Wars 2 art. This isn't Pandaria, it's Terria. Taking a WoW refugee to Guild Wars 2. Let's see. It'd be like teaching a WoW veteran Guild Wars 2. Featuring Nagura. part 1. Because there's going to be 2 parts of this. Translating Guild Wars 2 for WoW players. When WoW players get free. Character creator background. I don't even know if I can go to the character creator because I think all my character slots are full. Oh man, yeah, I can't. Shoot, I'd have to buy a character slot to get to the character creator background. Well, in Guild Wars 2, let's see if there's one on my character creation. Screen. Wow, very first thing that comes up is a naked Sylvari. It's just a little fig leaf. That's the first thing that comes up when you Google that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got one. Delete a character? No, all those characters are, like, firmly established. What do you mean? Alright. Alright, there we go. There's something. Okay. So we got that. And... buy a slot just for that. What's up, Darkbringer? Definitely a picture of my character. Yo, what's up, dude? I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Okay. So... Let's see. Oh, that's creepy. I typed in Nagura, and the first, like, pre-fill thing for Google, it's Nagura age. How old is Nagura? Nagura real name. And then it's like Nagura world firster, Nagura WoW drama, streamer, YouTube, Twitch, Discord. People trying to find her. I didn't even consider that. All right. I was just, like, I'm not going to start using a picture now. I was wondering if there was a photo of her kind of just, like, looking left to be on, like, the right-hand side. Let's see. Man, she's got a lot of pictures. I'm sure I could find something here. There's a lot of photos of her. So, yeah, probably should be fine. All right, so yeah, I'm thinking, like, if she's okay with it, picture of her here looking that way with, like, the words. I could go ahead and do the words. Hang on. Let's see. Chip just told me to be quiet. He says it's almost 3 a.m. Let's see. WoW world firster. Okay. Let's... Just to make it look sharper, we're gonna make this look stupid big. What? What? You see that? You just slapped my shoulder. Alright. And... Let's mess with this a little bit. Okay. Look at this guy. He knows that even on the latest of days, I go to bed an hour ago. And he's like, what are you doing? This side, okay. That's it. That's it. You wanted all... You kept slapping me to turn and pay attention to you, and you jumped down after exactly 2 pets. That's it. That's all you wanted. 2 pets, no more, no less. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's hide that layer for a second. Nope, that's not the right one. Throw some more color here. Make it pop. Make it pop. Alright. No, hang on. That's better. Hey! He's chewing on my shoelaces. Hold on. Pull your claw out of it. His claw was stuck in my shoelace, and he was trying to, like, run away, but he was stuck, and then he was complaining, and I was trying to help him, but he didn't want my help. Okay. Duplicate layer. Merge group. Alright. So... I'll play around with, like, shrinking that to fit, because I don't know how large her picture will be here once we figure that out. So then I've got the text layer ready though. Stop. God. Why are you sitting in shoes? I'm not. I kicked my shoes off. First of all, I'm going to address that statement. I actually have some really stupid orthotics because I have messed up feet and I'm supposed to wear shoes as often as possible when I'm at home. Thank you very much. Second thing, I actually kicked them off earlier, which is why he's nearly dragging them out of the room because his claw is stuck in the stupid thing. Anyway, okay, so we've got that, and then we'll need an arrow. I think I've got an arrow layer here somewhere. Noxxi. Oh yeah, I've got a Noxxi as a fish layer here in case I ever need it. There's Laura from the last time she was in a thumbnail. Dang it, where? Oh, yes, symbols. It's in here. Arrow. Okay, this one. Duplicate. And we're gonna move this way up here. Alright. So that arrow, we can, like, spin that around, and again, the exact placement of these, we're gonna move it around a bit. But we can have the words and the arrow pointing at her, with her, like, right there. Okay. And I'm just gonna save that. So there we go. Like, 80% of the work is done. Nice manicure. Thank you. Like, 80% of the work is done on that. I have a lot of layers on this. Saving this will take a minute. Muck is going for the long haul today, I guess. Yep. I am a very dumb potato right now. 1 more hour if he can withstand. Yeah. The mini layers of Muck? Yeah. Is this to add Nagura? Yeah, Nagura would go on the right side of the thumbnail, but I sent her a message saying, like, hey, you cool with this, just to make sure. Let's see. You know what? Something silly I'd like to try out. Let me go on the Ranger for a minute. Would it be too tacky to add a tidy... Would it be too tacky to add a tiny ing to WoW? Wowing? What, to the thumbnail? I'd have to open it back up and take a look and see how that would look. I can't immediately answer that. Okay. I want to try something out here. We're going to go to the aerogel. We're going to do some science. The unfortunate reality of being a woman on the internet. See, the internet is really not fair because if you search Nagura, what comes up is it's like Nagura age, Nagura how old, Nagura where do you live, and then after that it's like Nagura superstar internet celebrity sensation. Mine are much safer. If you go to Google and you type in Mukluk, people are for some reason very interested in my feet. I don't know why. But at the very least, they're not asking where I live. So I guess that's something. Anyway, someone pointed out that I didn't get the holiday backpack yet. I'll go try to get it. Totally normal fan base. Oh my god. Okay. I can see that there's a few people in the chat that that joke went over their head. Mukluks are a type of shoe. It's not the reason I have the name, but I happen to share the name with a shoe. Okay. Where is the backpack thing I'm supposed to get?
What is it?
Coda's blessings upon you.
You have something to report?
Who sells this thing? Plush Jorm's backpack. Five snow diamonds. I have 4. So I'd have to buy 1 more. So I need 800 snowflakes. Is that worth it to me? Do I want that backpack that much? Yeah, sure. Okay, that's not that much money. That's like a day of home instant stuff. Alright. Wait, what? Did I not just buy 4 stacks? What the heck? Oh. It's like taking a minute to appear? This is weird. There it goes. Okay. Wow. That was really slow.
Stay calm. Stay alert.
See it, report it.
See it, report it.
There we go. Friend of Dragons. Got 2 of them. We got 2 of them.
Vigilance is key.
Let's see. Oh, wait, no. Wardrobe. Not bind. Alright, let's see what it looks like up close. That's plush Jormeg. Very fluffy. It cute? It is cute. Alright. Aerodrome. Mug, if you could have a superpower of your choice, but with downsides, how bad could the downside become until it's not worth it anymore? I don't know. Like, what? That's so vague. Like, what if I chose, like, I want to be able to teleport, and you're like, you have cancer. Well, I immediately, like, okay, well, can I teleport to a hospital and get this fixed? Like, what, like, what is the power and what's the downside? Like, how bad is this getting? Like, I need more information. Teleport the cancer out of your body. I don't... Can I do that? How do you hide your skill bar? You mean like when I did this? That's Control-Shift-H. I figured it would be like every time you teleport, you lose your clothes. Oh my gosh. Can't tell every time you teleport, you lose your clothes like the invisibility trope.
Use the console to begin combat tests.
Yeah, that would be really annoying. So, like, yeah, I was thinking of if you teleport, you could, like, you know, teleport to just outside the grocery store, walk in, get stuff, walk out, go around the corner, teleport back home. You know, but can't be doing that if you're Nikki. Can't be doing that if you're Nikki. Alright. So, today during PvP, we we're playing around. Now, this trait right here, we literally already have this in our build. And it is the Moa's pump out barrier thing. And I'm wondering if it would be worth it to include Moa's in a healing build, like a for real healing build, so that they could be cycling barrier on the party. And I don't know the answer. So Fury, where are we getting Fury right now? Lesser Call of the Wilds is 9 seconds of Fury every 15 seconds. Warhorn 5. Okay, right there. That's 100%. Okay, so we don't need more Fury. We've already got that.
Softbread raided my stream with 66 viewers.
Hey, Softbread, thank you for the raid. We are trying to stay awake. we are staying up way past our bedtime to enjoy drops. Thank you. All right, so we don't need Fury. So the other option is Daze or Frost Aura on the group. I mean, Frost Aura is certainly not bad. All right, so that would be... And they also do healing pulses also. All right, so... we do... Spawn a Golem, average, additional options. Actually, just spawn there. Just spawn there. Okay, and then we do quickness, so add boons, utility, alacrity. All right, so we got a couple of things to check here. One would be, can we still keep up things like 25 might and stuff like that? That would be one of the things. All right. I think we're doing okay on everything. Oh, as soon as I said that, the might slipped for a second. I need to do another ambush. But yeah, as long as I'm paying attention and I'm doing my ambushes, might does not seem to be a problem. Oh, might definitely just slipped there. There we go. Regen is great. Quickness is great. Fury is great. Protection is great. Swiftness is great. Might is good almost all the time. Occasionally slips. But trade-off, what are we doing? We're doing some barrier? So, hang on, come over here. So basically, like right there, I've got some barrier. So we're doing some barrier to our team. Like every 16 seconds. Is it 16 seconds? It's 20. No, 20. Yeah. So roughly every 16 seconds, we can put out. It's double this. So like 4,400 barrier. So almost 4,500 barrier. If I do double chickens. But then the birds also have harmonic cry. Okay, something else I want to test. All right. What if I let myself... Oh, I messed it up there. Hang on a sec. I need to pet swap. Alright, I am going to just let myself get low and see if the pet automatically does this heal. It does not seem to do it automatically. Actually, wait, did the second one do it automatically? Or did they share a cooldown on that? So each of the birds has a 5-man 2800 heal. Okay, so hang on a sec. So I'm going to tell it, use your F1. I get a heal. Pet swap. They're both on cooldown. Okay, so I think the F1 and the F3, they share a cooldown on. But the F2, they do not. And the F2 is what triggers Ally's Aid and these other traits. Okay. Ironside, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. If the relic is flexible, you can use Flock for more barrier too. I don't know, Ranger, though. What is my relic on this build? Relic of the Monk. I was just using this for more healing increase. So yeah, I could change that to whatever. Let's see. Remove Golem. And respawn. So basically, I was just trying to see, like, would it be viable to use double chickens and this trait so that you're a druid or an untamed that is throwing out some barrier on top of all the other stuff you're doing. That's what I'm kind of wondering right now. In the boons? Let's see, what was Flock? Someone said check Flock. Hold on. Grant barrier to yourself and nearby allies after you use a healing skill. A 2700 barrier on a 24-second cooldown. So that's roughly 100 barrier a second. Certainly could. Would that be better than Relic of the Monk? Assuming I could keep Relic of the Monk up the whole time. There's also, what was that one? Was it Caracosa? No. Dang it. What was the name of it? It was healing. Castora, not Caracosa. Healing to others is increased if they're below 50% life. That one. That one's also a pretty interesting new one. You when they're below 50% health, you heal 25% harder. But also... Oh, I'm in the wardrobe section. What the heck? Also could just do, like you said, Flock. My Untamed uses Devil Cat for the crit. Well, this is a heal Untamed build I was playing with. It's a very good build. The only thing is it does not have stability anywhere in it. It is not possible for heal Untamed to have stability anywhere. Hold on, I'm going to change the backpack. It's cute, but I want something else. What did I have before? I don't remember. I think Burden was on my druid. Use Wayfarers? I don't know. Is it a commitment to open an Ascended Armor weapon box for a build I've yet to try? Chili, there is a recipe where you can change the stats on an Ascended weapon or armor piece for a couple of gold worth of materials, usually. So it is not the end of the world if you change your mind later. Give me just a second. Let me find this. Okay. So right here on this wiki page, here's the recipes if you want to do stat changing. I'm going to send you the link to this. So if you change your mind at some point and want to change stats on something, you can. I wanted to play Quick Heal and Untamed, but it's so weak. I would not say it's weak. Here, hang on a second. I haven't done this in a little while, so I might be rusty, but let's see how we do. Okay, so I'm in like, what is this? This down here, I think is this Givers? Yeah, this is Givers and this is Harriers. All right. Alright, so this is an extreme damage field. And we're doing A-OK right now. And we're doing about, 5k DPS, but that's kind of whatever. But this is a full heal build. This is heal, and you can see the boons. I'm only getting alacrity from the console. All the rest of those boons are coming from us. Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, this is extreme damage field, about 5k DPS, a little bit less. And we're doing plenty of healing to stay alive. We're throwing some barrier out. We're doing some 5k damage. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only thing... For a heal build, less than 2k HPS is kind of low. I was constantly hitting full health. I would have to be taking more damage to put out more healing. I was capping. Even if I can change the stats later on, is it bad to have the mindset of I want Condi DPS, so I want to try Harbinger as opposed to Reaper? There's a Condi Reaper build. If you want it. Like, there is a Condi Reaper build, I'm just saying. But no, like, you can just focus on Condi if you want to play Condi, that's fine. As for, let's see, so we did like, oh, we like left combat there, so let's see, remove Golem, respawn Golem. So let's see, let's see, so this is the Druid build I was playing previously. So if let's see, for Druid I need quickness though, hang on. Just self, remove boons, add boons, utility, quickness. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So we're getting up to like 1600, but again, it's capping. Let's see. Oh, I saw 1700 for a second there. So we're back down to 1500 now. Yeah, so maybe we're a little bit higher on Druid, but we're hitting the ceiling because we keep hitting full health. Like, this doesn't record over healing. Mike, you can also use Relic of Karakosa for more healing with blast finishers, or Relic of the Midnight King since your might is often not at 25. Well, I mean, I don't even know which build you're talking about because we just switched between like 3 builds. Hang on. Wait, what? What? Bird? Cat? Bird? Wyvern? What? Okay, there, now it's fixed. Well, I was like, what is going on? Let's see. Muck rather late. Yeah, yep, it is rather late. A lot of people mooching me for drops. I'm mooching them for views. We're staying up way past our bedtime tonight, and then I'm sleeping in tomorrow. Both builds seem viable. Yeah. Yep. I guess the thing is, like, if you're playing... Here, hang on a sec. Let me go to Heal Druid. So Heal Druid... Let's try this. If I do that and that. Okay. So let's try this. Now, it's going to be slower generating astral power as a druid without a team to heal. So one of the biggest things with druid is when you're in astral form doing like this, you're doing pretty much 0 damage. So like my DPS is entirely from the chicken when I'm in that in astral. Which is fine, you know, you're the support, but like my DPS in this build is 2k, with the Untamed it was 5. Yeah. So that's the main thing, is that Untamed, for a support, does way more damage. The Druid has access to stability, which the Untamed does not. Does the Druid still make you choose between better healer or alacrity? Yeah, it does. Yeah, so there's the alacrity trait, and that's the, you can heal bigger. So you can, that's pretty much something you could take in PvP or World v World, but in PvE you could not really ever take that, because people are always going to assume the Druid will give that boon right there, alacrity. Yeah, that is interesting, because like we can weave in the chickens and effectively have barrier on the build. I don't know, like, how much, like, how good that amount of barrier is. But you can do that. I mean, that's around, like, 200 or 300 barrier over time, assuming it all gets used up. Aegis Get Desperate can always rock the White Tiger. Well, the whole point of this was trying out, like, barrier spam with the birds. But yeah, you've got Aegis on the Stone Spirit or on White Tiger. The red mode could be Buffalo Ranks. Is it intended for the birds to share cooldowns? So apparently the birds, hang on a sec. So watch this. I'm gonna use, there's the heal, there's the bird specific, and there's frenzied attack. Now swap. So their F1 and F3 share cooldowns, their F2 does not. I never knew that that was a thing, but apparently that's a thing. So their F2s are on separate cooldowns. I could also do Frost Aura. Would you call yourself a chicken jockey on this build? Wow. Nihilius, do you just really like that lion emote? I'm sitting here looking at you and I'm like, you know, I'm recognizing this lion. And then I double checked your history. And this is all lions. Like roughly every 5 minutes or so. Odd. I like stone form for Untamed. I call it my oh crap button. Stone form? You mean, oh, you mean Signet of Stone? Mug still on, are you okay? Yes. No. Yes, I'm still on. No, I'm not okay. Let's see. Did I do strikes after reset? Check the daily. I did not do strikes after reset. Mike could try that. Could try that with these birds. Let's see. One more question. Is Fractal or Strike better for new player to get Ascended Gear? Your first set of Ascended Gear, you can get anywhere. Some from Strike, some from Fractals. The thing is with Fractals is you need to have Agony Resistance to do higher level Fractals, which is where Ascended Gear drops all over the place. So it's easy to get your second and third and fourth and fifth set of Ascended Gear from Fractals, but it's more difficult to get that first set of Ascended Gear from Fractals because of that. So I would get some from the Wizard's Vault. You could do some from Strike missions. You could do some from Fractals too. On and on. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to make a squad. Super late night. Let's just see what we can do. Strike. Where's Strike missions? I gotta scroll down. Advertise. Dailies plus IBS 5. Let's see what we get. Let's see if there's any takers, or if it's past everyone's bad time. It's morning for Europe. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I want to try the power of the chickens. Can pretend I'm a Tempest. Give everybody Frost Aura. Super late night? It is a super late night. Hi, Muck. I just came to say hi. I'm too tired to join. Okay. Well, hi and bye, I guess. Hi, I'm not saying bye. Let's see. Alright, so ideally need an Alack DPS, because I wanted to try quick DPS. Hey Muck, when you played Healing Evoker, what did you find from it, if I may ask? Very, very high APM. A lot of button pressing. You have to constantly cycle through all the elements like every 8 seconds. And to keep up all the boons. So the end result is it can do the same job as all the other good supports, but you're going to have to work 10 times harder. Let's see. Overbell, can you Alack DPS? Alright. Let's see, what else? Luna wants quick heal. Badger Crow, can you Alack DPS? And then everyone else in group 1 can be just pure DPS. I watched Lord and Fuchsia do their sponsor stream yesterday, and that former sponsor is really awesome. How are your thoughts on about the segment with Nagura? Oh, Laura worked with Annie Fuchsia? That's awesome. I had no idea. What were my thoughts? No, Nagura was great. Yeah, she was awesome. Oh, Nagura just messaged me. She said, yeah, that's fine. I can use her in the thumbnail. Okay, awesome. All right, cool. So she gave me the okay. All right, so... Cosmic Observatory. Yeah, yeah, we're supposed to make 2 videos on the thingy. So I just chose to do like long form content. So it's basically going to be like cutting out all the boring bits and then keeping everything else that's left, and then I'll just timestamp it. Is there any way to have another water field with Ranger other than the healing skill? Yeah, Staff 5. This is a water field. Why the subgroup like that? Because I wasn't done yet. Why did 2 people leave? Okay. Well. Okay, 2 people joined, which took us out of the group finder, and then they left. Alright. So first I was just setting up the, there we go. I was setting up the alacrity and the quickness.
Take my power.
Alright. Drops are not getting sent out once you get them. Whoppers, here is the video on what to do if you haven't received your drops. It's just a 1-minute video. What are some ranger tricks very few people know about? Like this fight. On this fight, the main thing on this fight is she occasionally will shoot bullets all over the place, and you need to be ready with some form of projectile block to stop it. Wow. Okay. Dude. Our spell effects could not see anything. Spirit of nature. Dude, why does she keep spamming the orange circles? That was unfortunate. Is this normal? Yeah, it's normal. It's Pug. But because of my own spell effects, we were all blinded and we could not see the big boom when it happened. Oh, there's a second Untamed here. Okay, so there was double Untamed spell effects. Safe was cool with covering its annoying. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. So see right there, I saved that to block her bullets when it happened. People keep turning her around. What are you doing? What's going on? Okay, gotta swap sides.
If you don't stun her, we have no other options.
Why are you doing normal and not just CM for this fight? We've already lost 2 people, dude. It's a puck.
Do not. Please.
4 a.m. Yeah, yeah. It's I'm on NA right now. It's 3:30 a.m. here. Yeah, my eyes are burning.
Gather as many of those as you can.
Oh wow, did I? Okay.
Alchemy! Stun her, or we're done!
Okay. That was a mess. So I am like the only person I've ever seen play Heal Untamed. And there's a second Heal Untamed in this group. So we had double inability to see. Which made me hate my own class. I did not realize we had 2 Heal Untames. So yeah, we all blew each other up there and lost 2 people like right at the beginning. So now I feel like really bad about it. Alright, but I did invite these people to do this, so I'll follow it through. Let's see, other locations, Arborstone. Heal Untames play during the night? Yeah, I guess so. That's the first going to sleep with Muck and waking up with him. Hey. Alright, let's see. Daily. Jade Junkyard, Whisper of Jormag. Is this still live? Yup. The YouTube stream like got weird at one point. We had to restart it, but yeah, still live. So on that fight, we did actually as much barrier as we did healing. Isn't that weird? Look at that. Those are the stats for that fight we just did. I use double staff for ambush AoE. Should I switch to Mace Warhorn instead? Usually, yes, because the Warhorn is supplying a lot of your boons. Your swiftness, your might, and your fury. Like, unless you're already capped on those, yeah. Mace Warhorn. Mace Warhorn staff. Waiting on Luna to get here. Alright. Why are you still awake? Drops. All right, here we go.
Just let go.
Watch out for the drive-bys. Can you explain this while you're doing it? Sure. I mean, she does a lot of conditions, so there's just a lot of cleansing if you're playing the healer. She summons these 3 ads, which you have to CC. So you go around and you deal with those, and once those are all dealt with, you all meet back up at the boss. Just waiting on that last ad to die. There we go. She's basically a necro that uses a pistol, so like I said, lots of conditions. Nothing too crazy. Alright, red rings, red areas are bad. Nothing too shocking there. Alright, so this guy will occasionally spawn and follow a random person, and whoever that person is needs to kite him away from the group. Which is a little tricky for me right now. He's on someone else now. There we go.
Close your eyes.
Oh, wow. Did he, like, teleport in? I didn't see him get pulled in slowly. He was just suddenly there. I could have searched and rescued him, but I didn't react fast enough. Okay. And then we just follow the areas. All those greens are killing you? No, that time the person just like went into the death pool. I don't know why. I couldn't cancel my hammer 3. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, he was doing a movement skill and yeeted himself into the thing. That's what it was. I was like, I didn't see him get, like, slowly pulled in. Okay, we gotta get out of that, get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. Search and rescue. I got that. I got him that time.
Get up.
Okay, we gotta CC those ads again around the room. Okay, got that one. Oh god.
Ape Junk raided my stream with 163 viewers.
I don't think I've ever been awake at a time where Ape Junk was able to raid me. Thank you, Ape Junk. Appreciate that. I am up way past my bedtime. Alright. IBS strikes, and then I'm going to bed. You're up so late, so awesome. Yeah, dude. I've been live for 17 hours. It's just the numbers during drops are too good. I'm doing unhealthy habits. 24-hour stream? No, dude, I'm dying. I'm dying. How long have you been awake? Yes. What's the occasion? It's just the drops. I mean, you see the viewer the viewer numbers right now. It's like I'm like, if I put in overtime tonight, I'm getting a lot more growth, a lot more revenue, stuff like that. So it's just that. People farming me for drops, I'm farming them for views. How did you first discover Ape Junk? I actually don't remember when we first met. I mean, they've got a very unique setup, the whole double stream thing, and like the heavy metal music and stuff like that. They're usually PvPing together usually when I see them. I don't remember the first time I saw them, but they've got a very memorable setup compared to everybody else in the Guild Wars 2 section. Sure, Peak Pass. Is 4K a lot? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, dude. So Ape Junk usually, so on Guild Wars days, I might hit 500 on a good day. On outside of Guild Wars 2 days, when I'm not streaming Guild Wars 2, I usually get like 200. So yeah, this is like 20x. This is like 20 times my normal viewership for this day of the week. So yeah, it's I've been staying up late because of that.
Commander, heard you're headed back into the pass. I'll be right there.
Give me that. You stay put.
Hey!
Be careful up there. Conditions have gotten worse since Bangar left. You'll have to find another way up.
Every hour you put in right now is 20 hours of work. That's basically it, yeah. Well, I have Aegis. Aegis is not getting consumed, but I am getting hit by the... That's interesting. The boulder doesn't proc Aegis, but it does hurt you and knock you. I just learned something new. So since I don't have stability on this build, I couldn't get past it. I needed to actually use the cubby off to the side. Don't end stream, just run rerun. I don't even know how to do that. I've never done that. I'll raid someone else. I'm sure someone will be hugely appreciative of it. Thanks to your team that drops. You're quite welcome, Donvo. Yeah, I love that we PvP with them, and then we get to kill Ape and Sam, but Mugfits are OG for me. Kill Ape and Sam. I was PvPing earlier today, getting frustrated at all of the classes that are like one-shotting each other. I was feeling nostalgic because I hasn't really PvP'd in a long time, but I just ended up getting frustrated. Everything is so glass cannon right now. How many days is the drop going? Drops are going until Sunday night.
I should be there.
You're being a distraction.
GW2, can you teleport up to us? No more PvP during drops? Maybe. What usually happens is after a few days, I remember the fun parts and I forget the angry parts. I do it again. It's like an abusive relationship. Luminary is not glass cannon. Yeah, dude, a lot of our games today, there was either a conduit or a luminary on the opposing team, and it would take like 3 of us together could not kill it, and it was killing us. And I was just like, oh my god. Yeah, it was not fun. Don't remember if drops will show up even if I have the stream in background playing the game. Yeah, they should. Yeah, as long as you... What is it? Oh man, I've heard a lot of theories about this. If you're trying to get drops, as long as you don't have the stream muted, like you can have it on 1% volume, it should still work. And as long as you don't have multiple streams open. If you have multiple Twitch streams open, sometimes it won't give you credit. Alright, nice. GG.
Sounds like that worked out okay.
Trying to get my Ascension, yeah, PvP, not fun. Yeah. Mug is still streaming it for you. Yeah, Bookworm, I'm wrapping it up. As soon as I get through these strikes, I'm crashing hard. I sent 8 new GW2 players to your stream today for my guild. That is awesome. I hope they do not regret coming here. We going for 24? No. As soon as I finish the strikes, I'm going to wrap it up and we'll give someone a big fat raid. Like you should rest. I will soon. We will soon. How do streamers choose who to raid? Whimsy. So, I have actually had some times where I raided people and it ended up, like, I regretted it. Because it's like, you know, my viewers are mostly used to my channel, which is a PG stream. And, like, I raid someone, and sometimes they're just, like, you know, cursing like a sailor or something like that, and I'm like, ah, geez, I just subjected my community to this, you know? So sometimes I regret raiding folks. So often when I finish my really, really late streams, if there's not someone I know online, I don't usually do a raid. But if there's drops, I always tell people that, like, I will raid during drops so that people that are AFK still get their drops. I'm gonna Spirit of Nature here. Okay, holy crap, the DPS, come on. Pick it up, there we go. Yikes. Anyway, you said how do you decide who to raid? Okay, let's say I was going to raid someone right now, right? I would open up the Twitch page and I would look at who's live. If there's someone I know live, like Iron Maiden or Ape Chunk at this time, I would often get them. But if I don't know anyone here, first thing I do is look at English. I look to see the language. I speak English. I can't communicate with someone that doesn't speak English. It's like, this person here is Espanol. I would not raid them because I can't talk to them. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I like seeing people's faces. So if they don't have a camera, I usually don't raid them. So like this picture right here, there's no camera. So I wouldn't raid this one because there's no camera if I were put on the spot and had to pick someone. So if I'm picking someone brand new that I don't know, English speaking, they have a camera, And maybe if there's something in the title of the stream that just catches my eye, like, you know, I like good vibes, right? Like, oh, just started Guild Wars 2, having fun, or oh, this is such a blast, or you know, I don't know, something that just feels like good vibes. So if there's something catches my eyes with the title, then sometimes I'll do that. But yeah, that's it. That's usually what goes through my head when I'm rating someone. Muck's still streaming at 4 a.m. Yeah, yeah. Wrapping it up soon. 3 more strikes. Try Tavina. I'm not rating right now. You don't need to give me suggestions right now. Do you check whether it's in Europe or US? No. No. As long as I can communicate with them, it's fine. It's whatever. Good morning from Germany. Hello, Kill. What's up?
Sleep beneath the stars.
I'm new to Twitch, so my account is free and muted you for a full minute, so I missed that answer. Darn, thanks anyway. Wait, what? That's so irritating. Asked a question, got muted by an ad for an entire minute, so I missed all that. Wait, what? What? Oh, your question was, what does raid mean? Okay, so a raid on Twitch is when I am finishing my stream, okay? So, like, right now I've got 4,000 viewers. And I go to another stream, and I go, hey, hello, nice to meet you. And I move my viewers into their chat. Like, I just transfer them. So, for some streamers, that's a very... some streamers, that's very exciting. Like, so, like, let's say they've got 10 viewers, and they've never had more than 20, and then suddenly I drop, like, 4,000 of them. Like, this is a lot for me. And I'm one of the bigger Guild Wars 2 streamers. So, for some of them, this is just, like you know, highlight of their week. So a raid is when you just transfer all your viewers to someone else, and then hopefully it goes well. Now the idea is just like, you know, if you get a raid from someone, you put on your best face and you try to like show what your channel's about, and if they like you, they hit the follow button, and maybe they come back tomorrow. That's the thing. Some poor introvert streamer gets 4K raid. Yeah, I have had people that I rated even when I had smaller numbers. Like when I had like 100 viewers, and I raid someone that has like 5, and I give them 100, and then they start like hyperventilating. Yeah, I've seen that, and it's like, oh well. Now, but just so you know, there is a way to block raids. The streamers have a setting for do not allow people to raid me. And there have been times I've tried to raid someone, and they've had that setting turned on. I'm like, oh, okay, they don't want one, so I just raid someone else. May I ask what weapon is the Soul Beast running on your team? The Soul Beast? Do we have a Soul Beast? I don't think we have a Soul Beast. There are 3 Rangers. One's a Druid and 2 are Untamed. What are you? I am Mukluk. I'm one of the Untames. I'm heal Untamed at the moment. Could be a Condi Druid. Top damage is bleeding. Yes, that's a Condi Druid. Yeah, watch the chains. Don't kill each other with those, preferably. Search and rescued him off of the chain. Get off the chain, get off the chain, move 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 the chain. Oh my god, I'm awake. Rest of your house probably waiting out too? Probably not. They have learned to ignore me. It is an art form. Yo, I still have Aegis after that knockback, so that knockback is not Aegisable. Well, what was that, a Tempest? Yeah, she misformed out of search and rescue, so I had to burn Spirit of Nature to save her. And if I had Spirit of Nature, I could res those two. Luckily, the fight's over. That's the second Ellie today that misformed out of something. Alright, Bombs Gunner. Bombs Gunner! First time since 2012 I tried healing. I picked Druid, been fun so far. Yeah, Druid was my main for many years. I still play it on occasion. But yeah, it's solid, for sure. Is this another Why We Hate Ellie time? No. Bone Skinner. Last one, chat, and then I'm crashing. I was just thinking about Ape Junk, like, what, is this a lot of viewers for you? I'm like, yes, what do you mean? I've never rated you with 4,000. Yes, it's a lot of viewers. One last HTCM before you go. I've never done HTCM. It's just, it looked like too much trouble. Now you can do what 4K is watching? No, dude, I'm tired. I am not okay. We are about to hit 18 hours live. I am not okay. I am looking forward to crashing. Last fight of the night, chat. Last fight of the night. Mix Red Bull with coffee. I don't want to stay awake longer. I want to sleep. Oh wow, please take care of yourself. I promise you I'm doing the exact opposite of that right now. I use search and rescue there. I am very surprised we didn't get that interrupt. What the heck? Virus and threat protection, Windows Defender. Leave me alone. Well, I have already used my Spirit of Nature. We'll have to try to get them up the next time we can get to them. This is not going well. Yeah, double untamed healers does not seem to be good. For this, at least. It's not cutting it. Yeah, I just AoE rezzed a bunch of people, and they're all down again already. Alright. Yeah. Clean. God. Clean. Yeah, the end result of it was that. I think Druid, you know, even without the barrier, the Druid could have put out much higher healing numbers on there, so. Yeah, interesting experiment. Untamed healing definitely is more than enough for, I'd say, 90% of the content in the game, but the really, really high-end stuff like Bone Skinner as far as HPS requirements, I was barely keeping my group alive, and the other healer, who is less practiced, was really struggling to keep theirs alive. Yeah, the barrier thing was interesting, though. Alright. GG. GG. Druid better for him? Yeah. Yeah, Druid is 2k DPS instead of 5, but I think more people would have stayed alive there. Bet you're awake now. A little bit. GG, guys. Thanks for the strikes. Thanks for the strikes, all. Okay. All right. Chat, I am done. This last hour was an ordeal. I am done. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the last 18 hours. Congrats to you guys that got the drops. Thank you for picking my channel to mooch them. Thank you for letting me mooch you. It is some co-mooching, and it was wonderful. All the good stuff. Usual plugs on the way out. If you happen to be new to this channel, my name is Muk. I stream a lot of Guild Wars 2 and a lot of variety games as well. Hit the follow button if you're here on Twitch. Hit subscribe if you're here on YouTube. Here is links to both my YouTube channels in the chat. Did you know I have 2 YouTube channels? Subscribe to both of those. And lastly, a thank you to the patrons. They keep this channel alive with their support. Why is that not coming out? There we go. They keep this channel alive with their support. I could not do this without them, and there's a link to that in the chat if you want to be a supporter. Shilling complete. Let's find someone to raid so that all the AFK people that have already gone to bed can still get their drops. Let me see. Refresh page. Who is here? At this hour, I don't know if I know anyone. We might be meeting somebody new. Let me see. Yep, I don't know anyone here. Let's see. Drops. Yours 2 is back. Fun things. ANET partner. Wait, that's an ANET partner? Emerald JPEG. I don't know them. Okay. Oh, if they're an ANET partner, they're probably fine. Okay. I will raid them. All right, chat. Usual stuff. If you fancy good vibes, use the raid emote, and I will see you over on the other side. I'll say hi, and I will not be back tomorrow morning because I am dying. I'll be back tomorrow night. Have a good night.
I still need to find someone actually to ask if they've got a gizmo.